Okay, that was like a lot of my life trying to fix that camera. Let's see, what are we gonna call this video right now? My world is crumbling or something. Okay, you guys. For the past few weeks, it has been some of the most difficult. Well, you know what? What isn't difficult nowadays?
That's it.
That's a little bit better, I think. I'm gonna have to move my seat up. I like this car. It's like I can move my seat up. See, you see me? Okay. Sorry about that. Now that my camera is a little bit more situated. What do I call this video? I think I'm gonna call it my crumbling world. I don't know, my world is a little bit falling to pieces right now, and it's been a little bit difficult to, I know that I said that I was going to discuss a lot of topics. It's been very, very difficult to handle a lot of things right now. My family hasn't been going through the best of moments. Some of you guys know, a few weeks ago, or last month, it's been a month since, we lost our grandfather. We had to go to Mexico to pay our respects. It was very difficult for us. It's still difficult to understand. It's not easy for us, or for me. The way I can describe my pain, at least, it's my grieving point is where it's hard for me to understand that he is gone and that he passed away and that he isn't with us anymore. And to me, it's so difficult to understand, because it's like he's been there all my life, and all of a sudden for me to just think that he's gone and I'm not gonna see him again, it's not easy. And it's been this way for the past few weeks, where I don't exactly feel myself. There's also other issues that are going on in my family, and I prefer not to discuss those, but it's just been a very tough. You know, honestly, I've been having it rough basically since this year started, and it's hard to believe that we're already past half point. It's mind-blowing to me, because if I think about it, my New Year's started with me witnessing a death of someone, and there was a car crash, and the person took their last breath in front of me. I was on the phone actually trying to get the emergency crew to get on site, and there was some other people trying to take this person out of the vehicle, which was in fact burning. And later on that year, on February 14, my car gets lit on fire. So me and fire are not best friends right now. Actually, I love putting scented candles around my house, and I have this beautiful cute little candles that I like putting out around my house, and they have beautiful scents, or delicious scenting scents, I don't know. But because of the fact that I went through 2 nervous breakdowns, okay, so I went through 2 traumatizing moments that actually affected me emotionally, I couldn't light these candles up around my house for a while. And so it's been a little bit of a, I lit them up, I think yesterday when Marlon was home. I lit them up, not yesterday I was at work. Friday, Thursday, around there, I lit the candles up, and my house smelled amazing. But obviously, with me being so nervous, whenever I would leave the room, I would shut it off, and then when I would come back, I would turn it back on. And it's like, even though it was gonna be just gone for like 5 seconds from that certain room, I had to just turn it off, come back. I don't know, I'm a nervous wreck lately, and I haven't been feeling myself. Yesterday I broke down. Thank God Marlon was there, but it hasn't been very easy. There has been a lot of situations that have broken us down a little and have been there, but they're nerve-wracking, and we just have to remember that there's gonna always be, it's whatever situation we are going through, whatever situation you may be going through, it's temporarily. It makes you stronger, it tests your faith, and you have to just keep going. And as as much as it sucks, I would have preferred to talk about this when I'm feeling better. But honestly, it's like, what is the best time to talk about it than when you understand what you are going through or what I am going through? Is best when we talk about it when we're going through the situation, in a way, even though we don't sometimes feel that way. Or I wasn't ready to even talk about this. I wasn't ready to talk about how my grandfather passed away. I mean, it's been hard. My mom, before the passing of my grandfather, my mom was in the hospital and she was having surgery. Some of you guys know, some of you guys may not know, but she was going through surgery, and the day right after she came out of surgery, she was getting a blood transfusion. And I had found out about what happened with my grandfather, and I left the gym right away because it was actually a car accident happened. My grandfather was hit and the car took off. It was devastating over there. Regardless if it was an accident, you actually go to jail. So people tend to be more scared when things like that happen. If you get into a car accident, you go to jail automatically, no questions asked. So it's understandable that the person was scared or whatever. I don't know how to explain. I felt anger and frustration in the beginning. I felt confused. I felt in denial, and in a way I still feel that way. And I feel like my voice is kind of shaking a little because I'm still so sensitive to the subject. But I was next to my mom, or closer to my dad, next to my mom, and I was able to hear when my dad answered the phone, and it was my uncle. They didn't want to tell my mom that my grandfather had been hit by a car because of the fact that she was her condition wasn't stable and she was very delicate. So when I heard my uncle's voice on the phone, I paid attention, and he told my dad, listen, don't even tell her that he was in a car accident. Somehow break the news, that he just passed away, because we just lost him. The very sad part is that my mom couldn't right away just get on a plane and say, I'm going to go to Mexico because of her condition, and her doctor prohibited her from doing so because she could actually bleed out or something. Her situation wasn't good. So it was very devastating for us. It's like being isolated at the same time in one place and wishing you could just run out the door and handle what's going on and go and be with your family and hug them, and all of us just hurt together, but we had to hurt in different places. And later on, yes, we did go to Mexico, which is why we actually did make those 2 videos in honor of my grandfather. But it's so devastating to just think that all this happened, and it's like I've been a very nervous wreck. I've been trying to stay healthy and eat right, and I have been. I've been on point on that, but I haven't been going to the gym because I've just been a little nervous wreck. And I'll go with Martin, but I won't go by myself. And also, a few days after my mom was able to go to the gym and start walking a little, because the doctor was able to clear her, but they told her don't go up the stairs, take the elevator. She said that was fine. A few days after she was able to go to the gym, Martin and I had been in the gym. We saw them. We actually bumped into each other. They were coming in. We were leaving. We were going, I believe we were going to buy dog food or something. And they broke into my mom and dad's car and at the gym. And they stole her medication, her identification. I don't know what else they stole, but we ended up canceling all the credit cards, debit cards, IDs, everything. We did all the things, but we had to wait 2-3 plus hours. I had an issue with the dispatchers and everything because they wouldn't dispatch someone. And then I found out that there's only 3 cops in my area taking care of the place because, yes, and it's a pretty big area. So it was like, I'm sorry, what? We only have 3 officers for so much area to cover. They said they don't have enough officers right now because they're actually working on a special project with something else, and I don't know if it was BS, but honestly I actually haven't seen much cops around here except for in my neighborhood. They have just one officer here, thank God. Yeah, so they broke into my parents' car. They stole her medication, stole everything. We had to file a report. I mean, it's been thing after thing, and I swear it hasn't been easy. And yesterday I just realized something else, and it wasn't pretty either. So we had more bad news come our way. So it has been devastating, but regardless of what you're going through, just have faith, keep going, do what you do. It's always gonna be hard. A lot of times it's not gonna be easy. Your problem may be worse than mine, or my problems may be worse than yours. We never really know, but we do know that we all go through something. And just because we go through something, be mindful of being mean to somebody else or being critical of somebody else, because we don't exactly know their situation or what they're going through. And I know that the way you handle things may be different than the way I handle things, the way everybody else handles things. My way of grieving is completely different. I try to stay strong and remain straight-faced in front of everyone, and I try to be the strong one, but I do have my moments where I just lock myself up, cry myself out, have my nervous wreck, do whatever, and then I come back and I'm normal. But you'll see me smiling, you'll see me laughing, and a lot of times you think, nah, this girl's always laughing, this girl's always fine, this girl's always happy. But it's not actually the case. It's very hard to deal with a lot of things, and I have a lot of faith, and that has helped me a lot throughout the way. But push through. You have your inner strength, and have a lot of faith and pray a lot. Regardless of whatever religion you are from, just pray a lot and have faith in God, because that is the biggest thing I can tell you. It's hard, it doesn't get any easier, but it helps a lot. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys find this helpful to anyone, please share this with them. Thank you guys.